Right, there we go. Just made it. Get that all lighting on there. It makes me look a bit more furrer. Right, I'm ready and steady. Coming to you from back to my original office. Down here, in my little small hole here. Tyler has kicked me out of his place now because it's winter is past and this room was absolutely freezing. I couldn't handle the cold. Shamini Naidu is first up. Hello, Shamini. Jackie, Shamini beat you today. She's up first. Mommy girl is up second, yeah. And let's see when Kritika will join us. Jiten Balab says, how's it, Casey? Hello. And hang on, right. Tasha Kamini joins us from Cape Town. Rajan, how's it? Rajan Mo joins us. Kritika says, good evening. Shirley Reddy, Sean Singh, Vishal Rampasad from Newcastle. Shami Naika says, Casey, how are you? I'm as well as can be. And Vanilla joins us after a long time. Yekan the Vanilla, Navin Ganesh, Naresh Sirup, Sailor Boy, Nizam Ghani says, what's happening, guys? Mark Narsidu, Google in the Bailiff, Razia Domanla. Good evening, and good evenings. Welcome, log on, sign the register. If you're new, especially, sign the register. Just ask where you're from, where you're watching from. Jessica Gayram. More people from the UK joining us. Andrea, Candice, Beresford joins us from Cheltenham in the UK. Welcome, Andrea. Is it Andrea? Is your name right? Andrea. Yeah, Andrea Candice. Kubal Padiachi, good evening. Cookspale says, Josie in the house. Hope you're feeling well. Much better. I'll give you an update on my health condition shortly. Timothy Mark Richard, good evening. Sean Singh, how's the leg? We'll talk about that just now. We welcome Isha Modley. Kritika says, Kamani and Mommy Girl. Mommy Girl, you two have been exposed. Richards Bay in the house. Bloemfontein. Hope you're feeling better. Well, things are looking a bit better or feeling a bit better, but I'll know tomorrow where I stand. Or how well I can stand. Vishal Singh says, good evening. Leon Naidu, Tongat in the house. Roman Domanlal says, the Spingo Hills. The home of Chandra Ilauri. Marcus Reddy, Rand Fontaine. Tasha says, no secrets. Of course there are no secrets here. Pumalam Padiachi, Laudium. And Ty Mudley. How's it, Ty Mudley? Michael Boucher joins us from Peter Maritzburg, and Mo Hussein represents Lenasia. Are you all logged on? Who's still new? Who are the newbies? Let us know where you're tuning in from. Cape Town, more Cape Town people now. Shantan Pillay joins us from Cape Town. And Suren Governor says, good evening, Mother. Good evening. Margaret van Staden says, van die stad af, hoe gaat het, Margaret? Shashi Hathor. Havik. Trevor Sigamani joins us, says, good evening. And are we all said and done? No YouTube today. I actually forgot about YouTube, to be honest. I'm busy with my thing. Kritika must remind me. My health condition got me in a bit of a tiz, so I didn't do YouTube. Thank you, Kritika. You must just remind me tomorrow to do YouTube again. We're battling with that to get YouTube done. Sorry about that. Well, I still can do YouTube, by the way. Let's do YouTube. I can do YouTube. Why not? Let me just quickly log on to YouTube. Good evening, guys. Let me log on to YouTube quickly. Caro Charo YouTube. I love signing my own name in. YouTube channel. There we go. And Caro Charo YouTube. Right, we're gonna go live on YouTube as well. Because the guys now watch me on YouTube, so let me try and get down there. Good evening. I'm just signing on to my YouTube channel. Let's get the where's the videos there. Sign in. Hello there, you make my day. Says Sharon Carmichael. Ranga joins us from you are Katika are friends now. Yep, we've always been friends. Friends for a long time. Fan who became a friend. Here we go, public. Let's get it for leader. Right, here we go. Next. Create. Hold on. What's the date today? On my feed, I put Tuesday night live. It's Monday night. I'm forgetting the days. I'm just logging onto YouTube. Good afternoon, everybody. Good evening, good evening, good evening. I'm taking a photo. Right, photo. It takes photo. It doesn't even give you a 3, 2, 1. Fuck, it takes the photograph. Then you're done. Right. That's better. Right, we're going to be on YouTube now. The thing is, I can't see the comments though. It says I'm live. And you're live. Hopefully I'll be able to see the comments. Let's see. Let's see. Right, good evening everybody and welcome to the program. Where everything's made up and the points don't matter. Let me do this. I needed to do this. I need to do that. Bring it down here. Oh man. Now there's a cable that's stuck off my hat. Oh, it's pressing a button on my keyboard now. Just fucking around. You know, a lot of things are happening here today. Just bear with me. Let me get my bearings. I was trying to log on to YouTube. Let me just do that. Give me a couple of minutos. And we get it rightos. This thing was just enter. It's gone right down. It's coming right another. Got like another 2 hours to go. Right, you're almost there. Right. Am I there? You go up. Right, you go there. Bring this down here. Open it up there. Right, that looks better. I think I'm on track now. Think I'm getting right. You know this fucking mouse. I got 2 screens. The fucking mouse. And I'm just going looking for the fucking mouse. Right. Called Tyler the tech guy. Tyler put himself off now. I don't know. His granny is here, so he's not. No, he sorted me out, by the way, so don't worry about that. Right, good evening, everybody, and welcome. We're live on YouTube, and I can see the comments there now on YouTube, which is better. And I can see you guys here. So let's go with that. Move that there. So alright, that's much better. Much better. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the program. It's me, KC, live. It's what I do every weeknight, 8 o'clock. We go live, we chat about stuff, and how's the leg? Right, let's start with firstly, welcome. It's Monday, 21st September. If you're new to the program, we discuss various things on this program, a lot of political stuff as well. What's current affairs in the country. I'm live on YouTube as well as Facebook. Casey, you got too much on your plate, bro. You need to employ a secretary or ask Mrs. Casey to operate. Mrs. Casey only operates in the bedroom. She's been clear about that. She only operates in the bedroom, and that's only about 4 to 5 minutes, but that's all she's prepared to do. I got to do the rest. Right, so welcome. 21st of September. Hero Nursing, good afternoon, good evening. Vanakkam. If you want to greet me, guys, let's also learn this here. If you want to greet me, my mother tongue is Tamil, Tamiz, and Vanakkam is the greeting to me. So I had to greet Sunil Ramkasun, I would say Namaste to Sunil, because that's how you greet in South Indian. And for the other cultures watching, seeing that we are getting towards Heritage Day, and we got to embrace our heritage and our culture and all of that, our languages. Vanakkam, South Indian, Namaste, North Indian, Hindi speaking, salams for the Muslims, and just how's it for the Vitos, right? Brainos, what kind masakanas? Black guys, hi bo. No, I'm joking. Come up with your greeting. Teach us your greetings, and we'll learn. Heritage Day is coming up. We learn from each other. Today's show, by the way, first of all, big thank you to our sponsor here. YouTube guys, you can't see it for Facebook. Nizam's bringing you today's program. Nizam met him on Saturday at the gig at the Glen, pulled in with his two Porsches, whatever. And good news today, he said I brought good luck to him. He sold the black Porsche today. Made some money there. Good luck to him. Nizam buys Porsche Caymans, Carreras, Range Rovers, Lexus vehicles. Vanakkam from Baden. Where's Baden, Germany? Jamila Shetler. You missed my comment. Okay, bye. All right, Julie, if I missed your comment and you're upset, bye then. I can't read all the comments. You can't operate nothing in your mother-in-law's house. You must pretend. Faye says, Salam, Namaste. Vanakkam Naina says, Shamini, Vanakkam Naina. And yeah, so Ducati bikes and all of that. If you know of anyone wanting to get rid of a vehicle like that, sell it. Nizam is your guy too. And Nizam blessed me with an 18-year-old on Saturday. Beautiful. Gorgeous. I haven't tasted it yet. 18-year-old Johnny Walker, gold or platinum, whatever it is. Melvin Wan, how's it, may brew? Melvin joins us. Right, good evening everybody and welcome to the program. And let's see where we go from here. Well, let's see where we go. We got some things to discuss. That's my sponsor. I've just let you know about. Where's my mouse? Needs to come down now. Right, there we go. Right, let's get on to some news. Let's talk about some COVID news, by the way, around the world. South of Germany, Jamila. The British government, by the way, supposedly needs to act quickly if it is to stop a rapidly growing surge of COVID-19 infections. This is the UK, by the way. Britain, according to the top country's top medical advisors, they warned that the country risks breaching 50,000 new cases a day. That's the UK, by the way. How's it, Mother? And welcome to you, sir. I haven't been joining for a few days. Internal issues, so no quizzes tonight, right? No quiz tonight. Tasha says, Ayo Nizam, close to the French border. Vishal Singh says, Nizam, you deserve it, bro. You got a big heart. Right. Yash says, my family, especially my kids' greeting is Hari Om. Okay. So we're learning about different greetings and cultural greetings. So Britain, by the way, is this their second wave or the third wave, at the risk of breaching 50,000 new cases a day, whereas we are sitting on level 1 to level 0, and most of us think or know that COVID is gone. And but they're expecting it by mid-October, 50,000 new cases a day. This is a first world country, by the way. Hayden, how's it, Hayden, on the YouTube channel? How are you? Kritika is keeping you company there. Vanakkam all says Vijay Padiachi. Yep, so Britain going for 50,000 new cases a day. Let's spend 5 minutes on that. Why is it you think that the UK is going to 50,000 cases? First world country, by the way. Jamila says, try George Cream brings them. Hi, Casey from Cape Town. We are on Corona Light in South Africa, says Eugene Mabir, Corona Light. Ola Up says, Wally from Cape Town. Why is it you think Britain is on the second wave? What has brought on the second wave? Is the opening of the borders, the opening of the economy, that's what's bringing on the second wave? Hayden and Keshan say hello from YouTube. Yep. Keshani Naidu. How are you, Keshani Naidu? Watching on my YouTube channel there. Danny Burma says, how's the leg? Yeah, so you can comment on that, on the British. And let me just update you on my leg. For those of you who don't know, injured my leg on Saturday doing Jerusalem at my gig at the Glen Reno there, Group 1. I've had my foot in not a cast, it's a moon boot. A very good moon boot with the pressure on it. And yeah, I seem to have recovered slightly, but I'm due for tomorrow. They open the X-ray, ultrasound. I keep forgetting the name, ultrasound, to be able to determine the damage to my ligaments or my Achilles ligament. The opening of borders and not adhering to mask wearing, sanitizing, and social distancing. That's right. So look, I go out often. COVID is hardly on my mind, but we keep the masks and we try to do the social distancing. Right, I'm back onto data. I think my Wi-Fi is giving me hassle there, so better if onto my data. Psychologically, people tend to think that level 1 is opening of. Yeah. Well, that's what's going to happen. And then you see, Cyril Ramaphosa told us on Heritage Day we must go do Jerusalem, visit our family. He said that, by the way, go visit your family and do Jerusalem. If you want us to take precautions, visiting. How's it, Rajan Rambaran on YouTube? How are you? If you want us to take precautions, I thought the visiting of family, like giving permission to do that, was irresponsible. That's my version. I know families would have visited each other anyway, but I don't know. Giving permission for that is something. Jamila says, end of summer holidays, return from Spain, Croatia, Portugal, wild beach drink. Yep, there we go. The UK is on another level there. So a couple of things to discuss, so we'll move on quickly. Vijay Pera, if we do testing as required, our numbers will be higher. One of the labs that I'm associated with was doing 1,500 tests a day. And now you have gone and put your foot into it. Get well, my Indian brother. Yep, I did put my foot in it, but I'm trying to recover. Was a little better yesterday morning and today. Less pain, less stress on the ankle, but just keeping it up and relaxed. To try and get it ready. Cyril is crazy, says Cooks. Well, Cyril is crazy. Stay home, stay safe, says Jamila Shetler. Well, we also have to run the economy. That's the other thing, trying to run the economy. Allowing 250 people in a venue is asking for trouble. Well, 50% of capacity, Jessica Nika. So remember also, while Jessica says allowing 250 people in a venue is asking for trouble, Jessica, we have to balance that with the fact that me as an artist as well and venues need to survive. So it's a very, very delicate balancing act. So while you say it's, and I don't blame you, I'm not picking on you, that it's a dangerous thing, remember there are artists, bands, musicians, comedians, venues trying to survive. I heard some stats today about restaurants closing down. 30% of the restaurants, 30% of restaurants have closed their doors permanently. Of those remaining, 40 to 60% are unsure of their future. And those are frightening statistics, by the way. You can maybe want to comment on that. Good evening, Rajan. YouTube guys, you can comment. I'm reading your comments. I can see what you have to say. Comment on it. Tell me, what do you think of those sort of rules, relaxations, how you get well soon. Good to know you taking care and relaxing, elevating your feet. Yep, Angie Polizzi, I'm elevating my feet. And we're trying to sort out the trip to Cape Town, to Bantry Bay. Everyone really just comment, taking precautions. It would really help. Wear masks, wash, sanitize. It really does help. Wearing the mask, social distance as much as you can, wash, sanitize. That's the way to go. So I'm putting the argument out there that even the restaurants that got 250 or venues are struggling with the 250. They're looking for 70% capacity to be decent. Our businesses are open, street cafes, but lots of masks. Yep, I would think so. The masks had to be there. Right, let me just move on to this year. My YouTube channel, by the way, the guys are on my YouTube channel here. Please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel where I'll be doing most of my videos. And by the way, my call to Becky Kele, my long-awaited call to Minister of Police, Mr. Becky Kele, will premiere on YouTube tomorrow at 12 o'clock. It will premiere on YouTube tomorrow at 12 o'clock. So how many of you have subscribed to my YouTube channel? Let me know. How many of you all want to see that video first before anybody else? That's what it's about. It's really scary to hear the stats on the restaurants. Yep. Those are the stats on the restaurants and many other businesses worldly, responding to the 30% of restaurants that have closed down, and of those remaining 40 to 60% unsure of the future. New York is a ghost city, lots of businesses down. Wow. My daughter colleague lost her 10-year-old baby. What happened here? Cook says my daughter's colleague lost her 10-year-old baby girl today with COVID. Oh, wow. 10-year-old baby. She must have had underlying conditions though. Very troubling times. A lot of the population have learned to trim down unnecessary expenditure. This includes eating out at restaurants and gambling too. Experts say wearing a mask properly is as good as having the vaccine. Naresh, I would think so in terms of what it is. Wearing the mask is going to stop you. where hospitality has suffered and continue to suffer. That's right, hospitality, the industry I was talking about. Kogilambal Naidu joins us late and then she leaves early because she's got other interests now. Karo Charo is no longer top of her list. Dancing with a red sari and all that takes second place now. We know these things happen, but we won't talk about it. YouTube channel, subscribe. Who has subscribed? Who's on the YouTube channel? Who's going to watch Becky Keller tomorrow, 12 o'clock? It's my first premiere, by the way, that I'm doing on YouTube. Worldly says, I prescribed to your YouTube channel. Did you manage to find your cactus plant? Hayden says, heal well, Caro. Covalent says, hi, Mr. Murli. The quality is much more better on Facebook. Yep, the quality is much better on Facebook because the camera on my laptop obviously is not as good as the camera on my cell phone. Even if I bought a secondary camera as a webcam, it'll never match the Huawei P30 camera or any of the smartphone cameras these days. I want the first preview of the call. Well, first preview of the call, you get it, log on to my YouTube channel. Data problem, sir. My Wi-Fi not connected. Seriously. Yeah. Stories. I'll subscribe. We'll watch it. Me, I set a reminder. We'll subscribe ASAP. Right, come on, guys. Who hasn't subscribed? Don't be that way. Subscribe. Like. Go on to my page, Karo Charo fan page, and all the other stuff I have done already, says Anida. Right, that's premiering tomorrow. Also, very quickly, this is the month of Pratasi, started on the 17th. For those of you who don't know, who are non-Hindus, the Hindus celebrate Pratasi. Not celebrate, but observe Pratasi. Would love to see you. YouTube will subscribe. Thank you, Maya, on that. And Pratasi, where we fast, observe, dedicated to the preserver, Lord Vishnu. That is the month of Pratasi. So now, here's a question quickly. Subscribe. Can't wait for tomorrow, 12 o'clock, says Jay Naidu. Thank you very much for that. Here's a quick question for my Hindu brethren who are observing Pratasi, even those who are not observing Pratasi. Do you know the V or the Namo that you put on your forehead, or you put on stuff or prayers? You write the V, or it looks like a V, the Namo. Who can tell me what the Namum represents? Basically, the month of Pratasi, you'll find Hindus for the prayer. They'll put it looks like a V. It comes down like this, goes like that. It looks like a V. Who knows what the Namo or Namum represents? Very quickly, if you're a Hindu, you might know. Some of you may not know. I didn't know, so I make like a big deal here. But I found this out with my son researching Pratasi, what it's all about. Melissa Ramlial says Vishnu's feet. Others are gone quiet because they don't know what to say, because they don't know. And don't worry about it. Don't feel bad if you don't know, because I'm acting like a great gun. I research it only because I know it now. Nizam Ghani says, I think good luck. Well, at least he's trying. Others are all gone quiet. The porridges are gone quiet. It's a South Indian festival, by the way. But Melissa Ramlial, who's a breadstick, she's answering. So basically, Timothy Mark says, no idea. That's right. So you'll see this like this. You'll see it's like a V. It comes down like this. Yeah. Comes down like this. That basically represents, the Shirley Reddy is saying it's right. It represents the reclining feet of Lord Vishnu. The reclining feet. You'll find it in that thing, like when you're relaxing and your feet is up, relaxing. It represents the reclining feet of Lord Vishnu. As Jessica said, Lord Vishnu's thing. Lord Vishnu there is the preserver. Lord Vishnu feet and Mahalakshmi. Good to learn. Thanks to bring it up. That's right. That's what it's the reclining feet of Lord Vishnu. Kovila Naidu on YouTube channel is right. He says the white symbolizes Lord Mahavishnu's reclining position and the red represents his consort Mahalakshmi. That's right. So there we go. Kovila on YouTube giving us a better thing. The white symbolizes the Lord Mahavishnu's in a reclining position, his feet, and the red represents his consort Mahalakshmi. There we go. We're just learning some stuff. Angie says devotees, especially on Saturday, wear this namum on the. symbolic represents Lord Vishnu's 2 feet in his reclined pose, which is represented in the shape. That's right. Well done. Nizam says, good to know. Thank you. Govinda, Govinda, Govinda. Not Govinda, Govinda. But Govinda, you know, we say Govinda, it's Govinda. Represents his feet, says Kovlan. Right. Very well done. You guys got it right. We're going to talk about Jacob Zuma just now in the Zondo Commission, Black solidarity and Indian solidarity coming up as well in the program. We're going to discuss that in the next 30 minutes. Before that, you guys may know that in the last 2 weeks or so, 2 weeks back, my Caro Cares campaign was raising money to put up windows of a pensioner family where the husband died. The lady is left behind to rebuild their home. And I took on the task of getting the windows done for them. Tasha says 10 points for you all. So I collected about 11,000 Rand, 10,900, 800, something like that. 11,000 Rand from all the good sponsors who came to the party. But now I'm in a bit of a predicament because what's happened is in the interim, I got a sponsor who has come in and covered the entire cost of let me just find his company name for you. Yeah, he's I know his first name. I'm just gonna get his company name for you. So we've got a sponsor that's come in and has done the entire lot. He's sponsored all the windows, all the doors for this thing at no cost. He's based in Johannesburg. And he's going to cover everything. He's making it up, and he's going to courier it down with one of his trucks to Durban. And we're going to get. Then I'm going to get some of my one of his contractors, which I will pay the extra for, is to have the windows fitted in Durban. So of the 11,000 Rand, I'll have to spend some money on that there. But the company's name is Value Win. Value Win. Roland Mudley. Had to be a Mudley guy. Roland Mudley. He is from Value Win. His company is, he did tell me where it was. Oh, somewhere near Nazareth. That's where his company is. He lives in Midrand, I think, Waterfall. Roland Mudley. So well done to Roland Mudley. Thank you very much. Show some love, some hearts for Roland Mudley there. Who's come in, and he said when he said his sponsor, I thought one window, a door, a couple of windows, whatever. He said, well, he's doing it all, and he's going to courier it down to them. And that leaves me with a good predicament because I got about 11,000. Okay, by the time I pay the guy to put the stuff, whatever, and get it done, so maybe we got about 10 grand left there from the guys who sponsored. So a bit of a good predicament to be in because I've got some extra cash to spend. I did get a request from another family. Nizam says, yes, good friend of mine. Oh, well done. And Nizam knows him. There's some love coming for Roland there of Value Win, sorry. Nizam says he's a good guy. Yep, sounds like a very good guy. Value Win. So those of you, with the permission of those who have already donated to the cause, there is another family that's had their home burned down. And I will, I'm sure with the blessing of the donors, I will direct the funds accordingly to other families in need. I think that family there is now sorted out. The home is going to get built. They've got people doing the electrical and all of that. Yeah, so Value Win. They've sorted that out. Thank you, Vanilla Arthur. Thank you to Roland Mudley for coming through and sponsoring that through. Well done by God, bless him in abundance. Yeah, so I'm in a bit of a predicament with the money, and I'm sure my donors will agree that I can direct the funds accordingly. Right, very quickly for 5 minutes now, let's talk about this. A couple of news stories to go through. If you didn't hear, the Zim taxi trip to Zim, ANC, you know the trip they took to Zim with Ace Makashule, they went to Zimbabwe to sort out the human rights issues, which the ANC has said they're going to pay back the money. The ANC now supports Defense Minister Nosiziwe Mapia Ngaluka because she said it's a working trip. She went on a working trip to Zimbabwe. So meaning Minister of Defense went to meet the Minister of Defense, working trip. And ANC is supporting that although they'll pay the money for the others who hitched a ride. So basically, the story was the defense minister had booked, because remember they use a defense force airplane. So the spin story is that the minister of defense had official business in Zimbabwe, and these guys, the ANC delegation like Ace Makashule, hitched a ride to Zimbabwe, which he was wrong to do. They admit that. That's why they want to pay for the flight. But why they want to pay for the flight? If they believe that what they say is it was a working trip and they are clear that she broke no law. No prescribed law has been broken. That's what they say. No law has been broken. Minister of Defense Nosiziwe Mapia Nkaluka was on a working trip. Now I'd like to say to the ANC, fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. You know, we are all fucking retarded fucking chuts, yeah? We will believe any fucking... You know, the more you become... The more you carry on, the more you think we are retarded fucking cunts that to believe this bullshit that you send to us. Look, we can really do nothing about it, but we're going to talk at the polls. We're going to talk at the polls. We're going to talk in the next year's by-elections, and we're going to talk in 3 years' time in the national election, because you'll think we're a bunch of fucking cunts to believe this bullshit fucking story. Yeah, bullshit fucking story. But anyway, you'll continue to spew this bullshit because you'll take us to be cunts and we can believe all this shit you just... I don't even want to go into the merits of your argument. It's just fucking bullshit. Y'all should have just accepted it, what it is, and apologize. I've got 2 glasses of juice. One is half, one is 3/4. So anyway, that's the bullshit story you need to be updated on. To round up, they've accepted the responsibility for sending the others. The ANC members jumped on the plane. It's like a taxi. They jumped the taxi on the way to Zim for a holiday. Like say you say it straight up. Official business does not allow defense for vehicle friends. That's right. Not enough. We need to do more to sort them out. Yep. Jason Naidu, we must sort them out at the polls. Jason Naidu. That's where we sort them out. That's where you get your family members to vote. That's where you get your family members to vote for an opposition party. That's where you get your family members to vote for anybody, but vote for a change. I said previously that the ANC can never be unseated in this election coming up, the national election. Now I'm changing my mind. There's a major shift in people's dynamics, and to see more and more black people highly offended with the ANC. You know, yeah, like a Uber, when they ride. They hitched a ride and they went there. Right. I'm going to be quick because I want a very important thing I want to announce. You tell him, short left to Zimbabwe. Yep, short left to Zimbabwe. Right, now, Zondo Commission. You guys know the Zondo Commission is carrying on, right? And they have that guy, what is it, Lexi, the black guy. He says, what I can say is, what I remember, I can't remember. That's the bottom line. You remember that guy, what's his name? He said, when Chief Zondo asked him, you can't carry on like this, he says, well, all I can say is, what I can remember, I can't remember. That's the bottom line. This he said to the Zondo Commission, by the way, lying there in the Zondo Commission. I can't get his name now, the dude there. Fucking mouse is running wild, yeah. On the screen. Good one, KC. Yeah, all I can say is, well, all our politicians are screwed up. Well, we got a bunch of fucking chodos, that's why they screwed up. Anyway, Zondo Commission is still in full force. Jacob Zuma, by the way, today the Zondo Commission and Chief Justice Raymond Zondo has set down the date for Jacob Zuma to attend the Zondo Commission state capture inquiry. The dates are set from 16th November to 20th November. 16th to 20th November is where Jacob Zuma has been summoned to appear before the Zondo Commission of Inquiry for his role in state capture. By the way, Jacob Zuma has been dodging the Zondo Commission for at least a year. For a year, he's been dodging the Zondo Commission. Timothy says, all due respect, the polls won't help these bastards crook results. No, it'll help, dude. You'll see. Listen to the program. We'll go on. Non-negotiable date 2. Maybe he can't remember, but he remembers the millions. Yep. Have a sip, says Feroz Said. Yep, I'll have a sip now. And he can't get out of this one. These are the final dates. In fact, he can be summoned. Summons can be issued for him. They're just debating that to issue a summons to get Jacob Zuma to the Zondo Commission. Look, I seriously doubt he's going to be there, to be honest with you. So he's using his health issues. He's got two main reasons. Number one, he's got a legal matter that he's busy with his legal team. Somebody's commenting. Angie says, Zondo Commission, Raymond decided not to dance to the tune, yep, of Jay's attorneys. Sick will come for. Right, that's right. Lorraine says, I think Jacob Zuma is going to get very sick on that day. And if he does get sick and his hypertension, blood pressure is up, you know how Shabir Sheikh nearly died of high blood pressure, hypertension. Shabir Sheikh was released from prison. He was terminally ill because he was high blood pressure, hypertension. I mean, how many of you got high blood pressure and not dying? But anyway, I seriously doubt Jacob Zuma is going to be there 16th to 20th. Let's take a vote. If you think he's going to be there, say yes. If you don't think he's going to be there, say no. What do you think? 16th to the 20th, summons going to be issued for Jacob Zuma to attend. Say yes if you think he's going to get there, or he'll be forced to get there, or no if you think he's going to give a big fuck you to Zondo. And Kritika on the YouTube is saying no. Graham Pridgeon is saying no. Michelle Singh, you guys are such. Shabir is still on the golf course. Shabir is dying on the golf course. Kritika says no on the YouTube, and yeah. Isha says no. Jason Nailo says no. Melissa, you guys have no confidence in Jacob Msholozi. Bo. Jacob Zuma Msholozi. Why you don't trust Jacob? You guys have no faith. I'm telling you, you guys have no bloody faith. I'm surprised. Hayden says yes. Hayden says going to appear. Well, Hayden has faith. Rakesh says no. Kevin Naik says no. Angie Politi says no. Zuma said still thinks he's the boss of SA. The case will be postponed. Shangita, I spoke to him last night. He said he will attend Zondo. I seriously doubt he's going to attend the Zondo Commission. Jacob Zuma has too much to answer. He's 78 years old, by the way, and he's definitely pleading health issues, where he says his legal team and his health issues. Doctor advised him to limit his movement. Doctor advised him to limit his movement. I seriously doubt he's going to appear before. He's got too much to lose. And what can they really do to him? I want to know, what can the Zondo Commission do? Then they must arrest him. But does the Zondo Commission have the power to arrest? I mean, that guy says, well, I can't remember. What can I remember? That's the bottom line. He was lying to the Zondo Commission. Let's see who knows this. As Naresh Sirip knows this, who knows this? If Jacob Zuma doesn't attend and he says, fuck you to the Zondo Commission. What? I don't know this. I need to research this. This question is coming out to me now. What can the Zondo Commission, is it a legal entity that can jail him? Because remember, if you get a summons and you ignore the summons, you are in contempt of court, and you can be arrested. His supporters will if he will not go. He will throw the bones and make the voodoo. He's going to be there to say Angaz. Yeah, well, if he goes, definitely be Angaz. They say we have one of the best justice systems in the world, but doesn't apply to crooked politicians. Jacob will not appear. Yeah, Naresh says he won't appear. Can't remember nothing. He can't remember. I have faith in the doctors that are going to issue the sick note. They'll be ducking it in Kandla. Now the question I'm asking you now is, does anybody know if he doesn't appear, what can they do to him? What is he to fear? What can they do to him? Stephen says Shabir taught him well. Nothing happened to him. That's fuck all. Yep. World is saying nothing. I don't know. If he's in contempt of the Zondo Commission, Vishal says Zondo won't arrest him. Zuma owns the Hawks cartels. Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. What can they threaten him, and what can really be done? Aye. They say lock him up, but knowing Zuma, he can play sick. They can lock him up, can they, Kogi Lambal? You're saying that, I don't know if the Zondo Commission is a legal entity, like a court, like a proper court, to arrest you. I don't know. He may use the same doctor as Shabir. Yep. What you going to do to Jacob Zuma? I don't know. Just leave it there. We got about 15 minutes left. There will be summons and will be drawn out. Yep. Yeah. So the final 15 minutes, I want to just address this issue here. Sumendra is saying, those of you just joined us, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome. Before I go there, and the last topic I want to say, 1860 settlers coming up 16th of November. 1860 settlers arrived here 160 years since our forefathers landed here. For the other people listening to this program, the other cultures, other races, other race groups who are not Indian, this year, 16th of November, marks exactly 160 years since the first ship arrived here from India, carrying about 300 and some odd Indian indentured laborers, who was another glorified name for slaves. He wouldn't get, knows too many secrets. Yep, that's right. I can't see them locking Jacob Zuma up. I can't see them locking Jacob Zuma. As much as I'd like it, I can't see it happening. So just to draw your attention to that, good evening, those who just joined us. Graham Pigeon, Kanye no Aldet Gumbo dance tune. He can produce a fraudulent signal, then Jay-Z cannot defend himself. Yep. Naresh says that Jay-Z cannot defend himself against allegations. Judge can decide he cannot be arrested. So Naresh is telling us, Naresh is from the Navy, got better ideas. He doesn't attend Becky going to arrest him in style. How's it? Greg Rimmel, who comes Greg? First ship that landed 1860, the Truro. How would a vote help indentured laborers? Yep, 1860. So those, we celebrate 160 years of arrival of Indian indentured laborers in South Africa. And I'm sure the other race groups here can appreciate that in 160 years, we have made a lot of progress in this country. And a lot of other people can learn from the Indians who came here as laborers, lived in shack conditions, lived in squalor, and still made a mark. We are only 1.5% of the population, but man, we wield a lot of economic power. Indians Arrival Day is a national day in Guyana. I've asked you to look it up. I didn't get a chance to look it up. Timothy Mark, really sorry about that. Find the link, send it to me. I don't think we can have a national holiday here. It doesn't even get officially recognized. But another I've noticed before. I hope Jilas is hearing this about our forefathers. Timothy has finally got the answer. Yep. So there we go. Just wanted to bring that in. The hashtag I am Coolie. And the Coolies came here 160 years ago. And they brought the best curry to Durban, period. It says Graham Pigeon. Graham Pigeon, actually, let me just spend a minute or two speaking to Graham Pigeon about the curry. Let me tell you this much about the curry. What you eat here and what we eat as curries and biryanis here in South Africa is very different from India. And I'm saying very different from India. India papas can't cook like us, and we can't necessarily cook like them. They use the coconut oils and other stuff and to cook and almonds and coconut and all of that. Indians in South Africa, the curry you eat here, the bunny chow, the curries, the biryanis you get here are distinctly South African Indian. In fact, I can say it's distinctly Charo. Because Charo is a South African Indian. Charos don't exist anywhere else in the world. Charos are here. We are Charos. I'm a Charo. South African Indian known as a Charo. Our methods of dress, our cooking style, who agrees with me on this, is vastly different from India. So if you go to a restaurant, for example, and I'm educating white people here, not all Indian restaurants are the same. You get a North Indian restaurant, a South Indian restaurant, and then you get Durban style, South African Indian food. It's very, very different from the North Indian cuisine and the South Indian cuisine. Yes, Tasha says, very true. Durban curry, it's one of its kind. It's very, very different. So I'm just educating white people like that. The type of bread they make and whatever is very different from ours. Graham Wood says, one thing in Indians love to share food and show great joy if you enjoy and they send you a Tupperware. Yep, we love giving food. We don't expect you to come with your own food. We support you. We give you food. Durban Indian curry already patented. Yep, I know, because that's why it's called Delhi Belly and it has nothing to do. Yep. Our curry is tasty and the color of the curry is beautiful. Yep. Not Charo. Durban Rombo Rasi. Yep. We've got our own things, our own spices, our own flavors. And it all happened because we came here with limited stuff, but we made do with what we had to create our own. Remember, they came with the India style of cooking, how they were cooking there, tried it here, didn't have all the spices, all the stuff, and just made it happen with what they had. Very different tasting curry in India, SA and England. SA curry is the best though. Yup, SA curry is really the best. Never thought your live notification for a few days now. Wondering why that is Shahid Dawood? Just check your settings. Food is distinct in different parts of India as well. Yes, Gregory Mutton, I agree with you there. But I'm talking about India and South Africa, just to educate our non-Indians. We only use Kashmiri powder. Indian knows about good hospitality. They're all different tastes by hand. Traditions love it, all Indian food. It says Danny Burmo. Danny Burmo is questioning our 1.5% of the population. We are 1.5% of the population. You see too many Indians. Well, we are in strategic places. All our parents could make a curry with any ingredient, even bananas. That's right, Tasha. We would make a curry out of anything. We can make a fucking lime curry. We can make a banana curry. We can make a pineapple curry. Anything you give us, we fucking make a curry. When we start cooking, I have been to India. Food is different. We in South Africa, a forced experiment. That's right. Spices came from India via, yes, and grew their own veggies. Fed a big family as well. Says Shirley Reddy. Right. Keshan says abso-freaking-lutely. That's right. Keshani says the power of 1.5. Yep. Danny Burmo, the power of 1. Keshani Naidu says the power of 1.5. 1.5 million people. We are only 1.5% of the population. Eh? And we're fucking causing a fucking stir. Eh? Other people must fucking learn from us. If Julius Malema takes a lot of time to talk about us, we are fucking microcosm of the population in this country. But it takes a lot of time to talk about us because we've made a fucking difference. Indian Cape Town, I get excited, says Kogilamba. Right, speaking of that, let me move on to my final topic for tonight. Right. With the current economic situation in this country, with the Black Lives Matter issues, our curries are the best in the world. Indians in India, I love it. Yep, even Indians in India love our curries and our biryanis, by the way. Maya, good evening. Yes, India's cuisine is but very rich compared to our cooking. Right. So, in light of the current Black Lives Movement matter, the racism issues in this country, the cliques issue, all of that story there. What I want to address now is, and I've heard this for the first time on the radio last week, and I'll talk about it. Listen to me first, so maybe stop your comments on that, listen, and then you can comment. We'll spend the next 10 minutes discussing this. For the first time, I heard it on radio, which means it's now become official that they can say it and I have no issue with it. And the word is black solidarity. Black solidarity, right? Don't talk about curries anymore. Leave the curries out. I'm not reading your comments on the curries anymore. We've moved on to that. Talking about black solidarity. So the radio presenter talks about black solidarity, where black people support black business. Black people support black business. Why? To grow black business, to foster entrepreneurs and grow the black economy and pick up black people. Now, if you say something like that, black solidarity, does that not account to racism? Does it not account to, what is that? Like you're putting something, like now you're talking race. In a country where we want to dissolve, disband, get rid of racism, then we bring in racism to destroy racism because it's black solidarity. That's the first part of my argument. What are your thoughts on that? Is it racism? Is it not? Is it because black people were so didn't have the opportunities, then we allow this? What's your take? Is it okay? Because years back you try and start an Indian group or something like that. Even our own Indian people say, no, you can't be Indian, you're South African. You can't form an Indian group. You must be South African. The moment you put your color there or your race there, then that's a problem. But now we're talking black solidarity. I got two parts of this argument. The first 5 minutes I'm going to ask you, what's your opinion on that? Do you agree with it? Jason says it's blatant racism. Do you agree with it? Do you think it's time maybe that happened? Do you think we have to put our issues aside and realize that we have to empower black people? Is that not the argument? Is that what black solidarity is all about? Isn't that what it's all about? That we have to empower black people. Hey? Excellent subject, Casey, says Ricky Nairu. We're supposed to be rainbow nations. That's the pot calling the kettle black. Reverse apartheid. Not okay, says Aziz. It's not okay. What? It's called racist boycott on other owned businesses disguise. Yep, that's what it is. So Jason is making the right point there. Racist boycott on other businesses. That means there's an Indian guy and a white guy and a black guy. The black guy decides to support the black guy, fuck the other two guys. Is that how we build South Africa? Maybe it is. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't want to have a one-sided view here. Well, for one, what does a black man buy from another black man when he's got fuck all? When it comes to a question of business, comes down to money, it does not make I believe the idea is good. However, like everything, it will get abused by a few. Well, Sumendra, you're right. I think, in essence, what it's supposed to be, whites look after themselves. It's not what BBE was for. Today, everything boils. I think we should do busy with anyone, black, white, pink business. We are in the worst apartheid era ever. Do you agree? Well, that's what it seems like. And then why triple B compliance? Naresh is right. So, but I'm going to tell you this much. I just asked you for your comment there, right? About racism. So, I just asked you for your comment to see how you felt about that and whether I felt differently or whether I had a certain viewpoint, whatever. But here's the thing. Help those who can't help themselves, demeaning to blacks. Carlos de Sa. Everything is in reverse gear. So, I've heard this and support by any business where you could barely forget the ANC government terminology. Right. So, this black solidarity has already started. This black solidarity is already gaining momentum. It's what is happening. You're not going to stop it. You are not going to stop it. So here's my take. I'm coming from a minority. I'm coming from 1.5% of the population. I'm coming from indentured labor status where my forefathers were slaves brought here. And this is what we need to do. When I say we, now white people on my platform must understand I have a majority Indian population, so you must bear with me. I'm not excluding you, right? So just bear with me. Kogilambal, I'm coming to that point, what you talk about. We are not going to get away from black solidarity. It's already happening. And we as the Indian population, white people understand what I'm saying here, have neither been here, we've never been there, we're out of here, we're not there, not white enough, not black enough, fuck all. We get fucked proper in this country. They take what they want from us. They take our taxes, take our skills, take our businesses, and take what we want, but we still get fucked. Because we don't have a good voice like Julius Malema to speak up for our people. Right, that's number one. In the same note, more than shouldn't work for companies owned by other races. That's right, Mervyn. So I'm going to call on, and I've been saying this on my other platforms, by the way, I'm going to call on Indian solidarity. Indian solidarity. By the way, I've already been doing it. Wherever possible. Black support blacks, white support white. Indians have no loyalty and will more than support any other races, sometimes avoiding supporting their own. That's right. So Ricky Naidu is saying, our Indian people won't support our own business. In fact, we're more than likely to support other businesses. Right. So if I say Indian solidarity, Casey, racism in South Africa is only when anything bad is black. I agree with you there. Roland says Indians will sell each other out. Businesses isn't buying at a cost, selling at a profit, it's a skill. Says Timothy. Right. Indian solidarity. Let's start talking Indian solidarity. So those of you who are listening, those of you who will listen, white people, almost the same thing. Try to support within your own community. And it's not a language I came out with. I'm hearing it on the radio. I'm hearing an open platform. Why can't I say it on an open platform? Indian solidarity. You're going to pull out your tooth, look for an Indian dentist. You're going to panel beat your car, look for an Indian panel beater. You want to do mechanical repairs, look for an Indian mechanical guy who will repair your car. You want to buy stuff, support an Indian supermarket or an Indian owned supermarket. There we go. That's my take. My take is, Balan says, only time we're together is when we're standing in the line when the cooking of our prices are cheap. Balan, don't judge all Indians that way, dude. Don't judge all. That means you're also telling yourself that. Remember, there are a lot of people that do that, but it doesn't define us as a race or a culture. Balan Governor, I hear what you're saying. It doesn't define us. You will get those people in all populations. I think if I'm changing you, the power of one changing you, every day you make a decision. Do you know that? Every day you go fill up fuel. Find a garage that's Indian owned and you want to support that garage. Your 300 rand, 400 rand, 500 rand times 10 people, times 50 people, times 100 people can mean a lot. Any business that... So I'm saying, am I being racist? I can't be a racist when people always start talking about black solidarity. I don't agree with black solidarity, but it's going to happen. It's going to happen. And what must we do? Support blacks. You see, even our own leaders, so-called leaders or journalists or whoever were politicians, told us we must stop calling ourselves Indians. We are South Africans. And that terminology depends where you want to be, how you want to be, who's using it, what context you use, all that fucking shit there. Eh? So let us now talk about, I'm a South African, but I'm an Indian getting fucked. I'm not a white guy, I'm not a colored guy, I'm not a black guy. I don't fall, my business doesn't fall in black solidarity, I can tell you now. Affirmative action, B, triple B, double B, fuck all B, whatever B, 4B, 5B, sex B, quadruple B, nothing. Doesn't affect me in any way, doesn't give me anything. My biggest customer Indians in my business at Naresh, but then majority business are Indian owned anyway. That's right, says Naresh Syrup. So nothing stops you, Eleanor. Yep. And I think you guys need to make becoming the change. Well, you want to see the power of one. That's right. I think King Singh, can you respond to Casey? Apartheid in reverse. I think you guys need to start making a conscious decision to start supporting within your own community, building your own community, building your own economy within this economy. Definitely not racist. We aren't saying anything bad about another race, but we are just saying support our own. Amacharo says, Gregory Muttan, bottom line, Indians excel in running a business no matter what business. That's right. No, support who gives you the best. Aziz Angamia says, no, support who gives you the best deal. Well, Aziz Angamia, I will tell you this much. If I saw 2 shops there and I saw an Indian guy was 10 rand more, I'm going to support the Indian guy. Sorry, that's my way. That's my way. That's my way. That's my thing. You can't stop me from doing that. It's what I want to do. I want to support the Indians who are fucked then, fucked now, getting fucked in the future. Fuck whoever wants to fuck around with us, because we are always the fucking filling in the fucking sandwich, and it's time we fucking stood up and started supporting our own people. So Aziz, I don't have a problem with what you're saying. If you want to believe that, and we will support your call, brother. Says Graham Hood. Thank you. He's a Vito, says support your call. If the government, King Singh says, and he should respond to me. I don't know what King Singh is all about. The dude, can I just leave King Singh out? He sometimes makes very controversial things. He's on a yellow card, as far as I'm concerned. That's very true. Indians must start. Can I stop having an argument with King Singh? Just leave him on his own, and maybe ignore his comments if that's the case. If the Kogilam says, I wonder where the other race groups going to get their chili powder from. Kings, why are you being so rude? King Singh will see the power of one just now. Pay 10 more to our own. We need shop asking our brothers for it. Stop asking for discount. Please remove King Singh. King Singh got the power of one. He's no more. He's gone. I don't have time to fucking go there. He has been controversial. Has said stupid things on my platform as well. So I know about him. Balan says, I hear you saying building a community, but there must be quality. When I spend my rands, I get screwed enough by Indian mechanics. Look, Balan Governor, I hear you. I'm not asking you to be a cunt and go just support anybody. Hear me out. 10 rand more doesn't mean I must buy a fucking squashed packet of tomatoes that are fucking overripe. I'm not saying that. Come on. Don't, Balan Governor, work with me, dude. I'm not asking you to go pay more for inferior service. If you can't find the Indian guy, and it doesn't mean you must support the Indian if he's a cunt. If he's an idiot, you don't support him. I'm not saying that. I'm saying, but make a conscious decision to find that Indian supplier, or that white supplier, or the colored guy. Make a conscious decision to do that. If you can't find him, don't find him. Don't use him. You're not forced to buy. I'm sure you understand where I'm going with this. Well, I hope you do. Well said, we need to support our own. That's right, we support our own. You have to support businesses that gives back to the community. The rich will get richer and the poor will get poorer. That's right. If you support your local mechanic, your local dentist who lives in the area, he takes the money, buys fruit and veg from the local guy. That's how money stays within your community and builds your own community. For example, if you go to a dentist, you live in Chatsworth, you go to Malvern and you go do your dentistry there. That guy who lives in Malvern, Amslanga, goes spend his money in Amslanga. The money don't come back to Chatsworth. But if you're supporting a local guy or even a business outside the guy who lives in Chatsworth, he's going to come back and support your local supermarket, your local butcher, your little baker, candlestick maker. You know, that's how you keep money in your community. That's my little understanding of economics, by the way. I'm no economic expert. Yeah. Top case, we need to support our own people. We just don't buy a steak from Indian restaurant. You must be who you are. The race issue was scam. Yeah. Nizam says something there. In our own town, India is own. We blessed. Indians need to stand up for each other. That's right, Lorraine. Look at the big business, which is still white controlled, that mainly support their own. It's called keeping the money within a circle. Keep the money within a circle. Make the circle bigger. But we support you all the way. So, Kudi is the power of Punda. Roy Singh from Stanger. I'm a Vito, however, my business is triple CE compliant. And that's why charity begins at home, KC. And if everyone has the same mindset, then every community will progress. That's why all our Indians are taken advantage of. PMB guys, Devi Place. We got slummers in our own town. They take good care of us as Vishal. That's great. The rest is true when it comes to Indian suppliers. They bend over backwards. to accommodate you. I deal with them on a daily basis, Indian suppliers, right? He's giving us a good comment about Indian suppliers there. Naresh Syrup. Plus, we Indians can ask for discount. Yup, Indians are good for asking for discount. Vitos don't ask for discount. That's why we charge the Vitos. And we move from there. Right. Ricky says, let me ask our Indians a question. How many blacks own companies employ Indians? Good question. We'll talk about that next time around. Ricky Naidu, Indians need to change their mindsets and work together. Well, we're going to get idiot Indians as well. And we're going to have to try and work with them. I just want to plant that seed in your head about Indian solidarity and about trying to empower your own people. Black solidarity, the fact that they're going at it might backfire on them. That's my version. Black solidarity, not a great idea. Moving on, support you want white folks, biggest farmers in the country. Good night, Nizam Ghani. Right, tonight's show brought to you by Nizam Ghani. He buys Porsche Carreras, Caymans, Range Rovers, Lexus vehicles and Ducati bikes and Pangeo or something like that. I don't know the name. Nice session. Look forward to the next one. When it comes to curry, all of the races will come running to us. Isn't it competition? Is a journey. Right. Good night, everybody. If you enjoyed the show, say good night and say that you enjoyed the show. What are your comments? Don't forget my video premieres tomorrow on YouTube. My call to Police Commissioner Becky Kele, and that's 12 o'clock on YouTube. Premieres there, 12 o'clock on YouTube. Thank you all for Leka Carlo says Aiden. Balan says good night. Thank you, Casey, for the great show. Thank you, Ricky Naidu, always supporting. Jason Naidu, good night. Aziz says, Casey, all the best. Thank you, Aziz. Lorraine, thank you for your comments. Thank you for all those who did comment. Those of you who didn't, at least say good night. Say good night. Divya's also for, yeah. Good night, Casey, everyone. Yes, can't wait for 12 o'clock. Top show, Casey. Hope your leg heals. Yep, leg is healing. I'm busy rubbing my leg with the other leg at the bottom here. My cast is out, or my boot is out. Graham Wood says, enjoyed show, been a fan for a good time. Short bro, you make me happy. Thank you, Graham Hood. Watching on the YouTube channel. Keshani Naidu says good night. Thank you, Keshani. Thank you, Hayden. Thank you, Balan. Thank you, Kritika. All those on the YouTube channel watching. It's what we do every night, weekday night, 8 o'clock. 8 to 9 o'clock. 1 hour of intriguing, engaging discussion, debate. Sometimes we have a quiz every now and then, but most people seem to enjoy these hard topics. Keshani says, hope to get better soon. Yep, I'm hoping to get better soon as well. And I think I'm on my way. Hopefully the result tomorrow, the scan will reveal not too much of damage, and then I'll be better. So tomorrow by 10:30, I should know what are the damages. So I'll know what my recovery is going to be like. Until then, remember to always keep it mother. But anyway, before I even say that, let me just see all the others saying good night. Let me say good night to them. Avesh, he's saying good night. Timothy Mark saying good night. This is all happening on let me say good night to the guys on YouTube. I'll close YouTube. Good night, guys on YouTube. Thank you for watching. Catch you tomorrow, same time, same place, 8 o'clock. We end the live stream there on YouTube. And so I'm just with you guys. And Jabal says, thank you, Casey, for enlightening our plight of our Indian committee. Good night. Sherwin Ellis says, good night. I'm praying for you, it will be okay. Thank you. Thanks for praying for me. Now I can enjoy my daily dose short marks, right? Siggy. Tasha says, don't worry, you will be jumping on the bed soon. Jumping on my fro in the bed, I think, right? Say good night. Lorraine says all will be well. Don't stress. Thank you, Lorraine, for that. All the best. Thank you, Charmaine Chetty. Appreciate it, Charlie. Really. Results will be good. Nizam says blue label for Monday. Hey, what's happening Monday? Blue label after your sale. Nizam Ghani, don't send me drink. We need to drink together, brother. I thought we were going to drink together on Saturday. Then you just throw me the drink. It's not about the drink. It's not about how expensive the drink is. It's about who you drink with. And yeah, so I was expecting to have a shot with you. Putting the bottle in my hand. It's not my idea, dude. I don't drink for the sake of getting drunk or whatever. I drink for company. I drink to spend time with people. So when you got time to do that, then we'll talk. Pregi says, please write off home rentals that we could not pay during the lockdown. Other countries that help. Why can't we do the same, Mr. President? All the best on your scan. Get well soon. Casey says, Charmaine Chetty. Thank you, Charmaine Chetty. We will do that. And we're rounding up another 30-40 seconds to go. When you're in Durban, I want to have a drink with you, KC. Timothy Mark, ready? When I come to Durban, I have to have about 2 weeks to be able to see everybody there. But we'll definitely try and do that. Nizam Ghani says, okay. And 100% solidarity. Right? Talk to your family members, talk to your friends. Let's spread Indian solidarity. Let's support our own people. And that's my message for tonight. Remember, always keep it Mother. The name is KC Caro.